had to replace them yet, over the 4 and 5 years that we've been using them.
The cost savings went to a full, about $18,000 a year cost savings. We're running at a full 100%.
Parts coming loose, tool breakage, the cost of delays are virtually a thing of the past.
What are these guys talking about? Well, they're talking about the new patented Tiny Vise edge clamps.
So the Mighty Bites last about a month before we have to replace them, versus the Tiny Vise, which we haven't had to replace them yet.
They have many, many uses. You don't want to limit this particular clamping system just to milling centers, because you can almost use it for anything.
I can't believe how easy it was. We simply switched to the Tiny Vise edge clamp. It increased our production over 30%.
Only Tiny Vise clamps exert down thrust force on the workpiece to prevent it from lifting. The thrust washer under the clamp engages a second mating countersink to provide downward action. There's also a double-edged Tiny Vise clamp, which allows clamping 2 workpieces at the same time. Unlike other clamps, they have floating thrust washers which compensate for size variation in workpieces and securely clamp multiple parts with equal force.
Here at Quickie we make custom lightweight wheelchairs, and we use a lot of fixtures, a lot of clamping devices. Before then we were using the Mighty Bites, thought that was the best thing on the market, until we started running into problems of it wearing out frequently because of the material it's being made out of. On the Mighty Bite, first it takes, as you can see, a lot more to hold down than the Tiny Vise. Also, getting them in, you have to use the T-wrench to release them because it's on a cam, only a quarter turn. Versus the Tiny Vise, one tool to lock it down, it's on and off.
Why switch to Tiny Vise? Production capacity is greatly increased, while tool and part breakage will be significantly reduced. Tiny Vises are quick and easy to switch over to. Competitors' clamps are awkward to line up and require manual force to tighten and release. But with Tiny Vise, you can use ergonomically friendly air tools. And the patented unique horizontal and vertical holding power sets this tough clamp apart.
This is designed where you can put the clamp, if you are doing machining aluminum parts, it has a smooth side on it, and the other side of the clamp has a serration jaw, so it'll actually bite the part. Say you're doing steel, you want to really grip it, or if you want to grip aluminum where you don't care about the finish, it has an either or depending on what you're machining. This is the new Carlane opposed Tiny Vise. It's designed to hold apart on both sides of the clamp. The idea behind that is when you're clamping parts on each side, they don't have to be exactly the same size. One could be 20, 30 thousandths larger than another. It'll still clamp. It'll still zero in and clamp the part with tremendous holding power.
A wide range of sizes is available, from a miniature number 8 32 thread size up to a powerful 1-inch 8 thread with 2,500 pounds clamping force.
But you know the benefit that I'm most pleased with? Because of the savings and the increased production within our budget. We're able to buy the additional equipment we've been wanting for expansion. It's incredible how one simple little device can so dramatically affect our entire operation. It's truly amazing.
Tiny Vise Clamp is the featured product in the new Carlane catalog, offering a selection of thousands of quality tools for the manufacturing industry. Order your catalog by logging on to www.carlane.com or see your local Carlane distributor. We've got quality and selection and great prices. And service, too. In fact, 90% of all orders have been going out within 24 hours. So, for the best in clamps, turn on to Tiny Vise from Carlane Manufacturing.
we haven't had to replace them yet, over the 4 or 5 years that we've been using them.
The cost savings went to a full about $18,000 a year cost savings.